Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. We are Team We Disney, and it is time for another week of the NBL Multi-Battle League. I'm here with my partner in crime, Duncan Knee Deep. You don't want to know what he's knee deep in, all right?
Yes, you do.
All right,
but you
so
never will unless you were there.
Oh, true. But anyways, we had a situation that needed to be taken care of, so I'm gonna let Duncan tell you about it, and then we're gonna get into the team building.
All right, so as you guys know, we have a week between each battle, so that's a week to build our team and then get our battle done, and that means that we get a lot of time to prep. Unfortunately, our team was revealed to our opponents through no fault of their own. You know, it's quite complex because Bear and I live in the same house, and we're on opposite teams this week. So our team was revealed to them through no fault of their own, just accidental. And so to make things fair, they decided to reveal their team to us. So they revealed their team to us, so we both knew each other's teams. And then we went and rebuilt our teams in one morning. So it kind of ruined a lot of the surprises that people had planned. They had some really cool surprises planned. We had some really cool surprises planned. But since they found out our team, if we'd just rebuilt without them having to rebuild, that gives them the advantage of us having to have rebuilt in one day, but them not. And if we just battle, then they know our team, and there's in a league like this, you can't win that. You just can't win that. So what we did is we both rebuilt, both teams rebuilt, but unfortunately this happened right before we were meant to battle, and in order to get the battles, this is why everything's been delayed today on the team builder side. We had one morning to rebuild our teams. Now for me and Shofu, that's not too big of a deal. We're very experienced players. We've been playing for years. We also have a very powerful team that is very hard to prep for, whereas our opponents have an even more powerful team in my opinion, but it's easier to prep for. It's a little bit more predictable, and that doesn't make it worse by any means. I think they probably have the best draft out of anybody, but ours is definitely the hardest to prep for because of things like Silvally, because almost every Pokemon, I mean, Koko, Lando, Torn, you know, Magmortar, all can be physical or special, and that makes it really hard to decide where you put your defenses, things like that. Our team's much harder to prep for, and they're less experienced players where they have a week to prepare, they make a very good team. When they have a morning to prepare, I'm not sure their team's going to be so good. We will see in the battle, obviously. Maybe they'll surprise us, maybe they will shock us, but I think when you limit the team building time, it gives Shofu and us a big advantage. So I'm looking forward to this advantage, actually, because we need wins. You know, there's no friends in a competition like this. Okay?
Tell them
no
again,
mercy.
man. We're all friends before and after the competition, but during, everybody got to get put down.
That was my fiance, but for this battle, she's an enemy. Right? So, Shofu's, we got a new layout for our team previews, so I hope you guys like this. It lets you see the whole team and our opponent's draft. Because one of the big things you guys were asking for is like, what are your opponents having? Like, what can they draft? So that's up on the screen on the right there. And then we've got these blue squares are me, and then red squares are Shofu, and our backup mons are just junk. We're not bringing backup mons.
Yeah, I like this a lot too. You can see everything, their whole team, our whole team, clean. Yeah. All right, so this is the remade version of our team. Yep. They have two Pokemon that can redirect, being Togekiss and Parasect, which is a Pokemon that you really don't see that often ever, honestly. So because of that, we have a few Pokemon with Skydrop, because Skydrop ignores redirection, so we can just pick up any Pokemon we want and then do whatever we want with the other one.
It's important to note that we can still pick up Togekiss, even though it doesn't take damage from Skydrop when we land. It still gets rid of that redirection, so we really need to stop them getting Trick Room up. We really need to stop them from just redirect Trick Room, then sweeping our team. Mamoswine kills everything. If you've seen here, with Freeze Dry Mamo, it kills everything that we have in one shot. It literally kills every mon in one shot. If it's freeze dry, if it's freeze dry Groundium Z,
it actually does. Right? Wow, what the heck?
It one shots every mon on our team. So we really need like a way to deal with Mamo, and that is by not letting them get Trick Room up and then Oko it.
Yeah, we also have redirection ourselves too, in case like say Lando's on the field, it can't hit you know, everything with an ice move. So it'll, you know, we'll follow me and maybe take an earthquake in the process, but at least Lando will be alive, you know.
Yeah, and then Lando can get a big earth power off on the Mamo, which does like 80%, or if we have Koko out, we can hit it with a Grass Knot, things like that. So yeah, we had two choices. We could either go the Skydrop route, or we could go like a Tornadus plus Lando lead and just go spread moves like Earthquake, Rock Slide, Lando, and then Heat Wave on Tornadus, and just spam spread moves. But this is the way that we decided to go with it. It's this Skydrop Quick Guard Hawlucha, which is, I think, really cool.
So the first Pokemon we got here on the left side is Landorus. Sheer Force with an Expert Belt. We chose that because the Pokemon we're going to be hitting are pretty much all, like, we're going to be getting a lot of super effective hits here.
Well, this Lando, everything except Salamence, it hits super effective.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? So
Sludge Bomb will still do a decent amount to it regardless, though, I think.
Yeah.
But we have the U-turn, obviously, for Hoopa. Hoopa is the biggest threat on their team, honestly, besides Mamoswine.
What people think
they have Magearna too, but we're not too scared of Magearna, honestly. We have some surprise.
Obviously, it blows back our team in Trick Room.
Yeah, exactly.
It blows back every team in Trick Room. But I think our strategy is not letting them get Trick Room. Like, if we make a mistake and let them get Trick Room, we will probably lose.
Yeah.
That's real talk. If we misplay at any point and they get Trick Room up, we probably lose. But they're very good players. They've really shown that this season. They've been playing really, really well. They've taken out some big names. They took out Team Jamie. They took out Team Juice, Kenny and Chimpact. So they've definitely been putting in work. And Magearna is definitely a big threat that we can't underestimate. But yeah, U-turn kills the Hoopa because of Expert Belt, even when it's modest, because 4 times effective, and Hoopa's crap.
I think it kills either way. Just because it's Landorus, but yeah, Sludge Bomb is going to be hitting Togekiss. I was telling Duncan, like, if they have Landorus on that side of the... Not Landorus, Infernape, excuse me. And I know they have Togekiss as well. Like, we haven't really been taking risks. So, the Sludge Bomb is also to hit, like, Parasect and Togekiss. But I was, you know, if we do need to make the ballsy play, they have Infernape. I know they're going to switch. We can just click Sludge Bomb and catch the Togekiss coming in. With the extra belt, it'll do a lot of damage. And the Sheer Force. But either way... the biggest point of bringing Landorus is to just kill Magearna in one hit.
Yeah.
That's like the biggest thing. If we
can. It kills Magearna in one hit, it kills Hooper in one hit, and those are the 2 biggest bombs on our opponent's team. And they're also the 2 things that set Trick Room. I think the only bad thing about our opponent's draft is that they don't have an extra Trick Room setup, but I think it would be very hard for them to squeeze one in with like 2 redirectors and all of that. They were safe to just have those 2 as Trick Room setups. And not many other teams have the amount of Skydrop that we have, if I'm honest. So they'll be much more successful if they don't get Skydrop. Fire Punch and Helping Hand on Hawlucha. Fire Punch is just so it has something to hit Magearna with. It does about 35%, and that's just a way to chip away at it. It puts it in range of Thunderbolt from Tapu Koko, puts it in range of a Waterium Z, Waterfall from an unboosted Gyarados. So it's pretty good. And then Helping Hand is just to give it bonus damage to, say Landorus wants to Sludge Bomb Togekiss and kill him one hit, we can Helping Hand the Landorus or similar. So it does a lot of stuff. Hawlucha's just a support one in this, which is very different from how we ran him before. We ran him as a sweeper with Sword Stance before, and now he's just a support one.
Maybe we should have, made it a... Now that I'm thinking about it, because we have a Focus Sash, because we want, if he dies in one hit, the Unburden will activate. So maybe we should put 0 IVs in HP and in the defensive. Yeah,
sorry about that. That was Karen's. I'm staying in California.
That's okay. I'll say
instead of attack going into the defensive.
No. I'm saying that next time if we run this set, we run 0 IVs in the defenses and in HP so that we can get our Focus Sash off.
Oh, right. Yeah. That's true.
I think we should keep that in mind next time because I just noticed that.
Hawlucha also gets Endeavor. So, after the Focus Sash procs, you're super, super fast and you can Endeavor.
Yeah. Next time we gotta put no HP EVs and give him 0 HP.
Redact
IVs.
this. Shofu, redact this from the video. We can't be giving away. We can't give away.
Anyways, next Pokemon is Gyarados. At +1, Gyarados with the Water MZ Waterfall, I think kills everything besides the Pokemon that resist it, right?
Except for Parasect, which absorbs it. It kills... Oh, I guess Tentacruel, but they're not bringing Tentacruel.
Not gonna bring Tentacruel, yeah.
Not in a million years against our team. What does it do to our team, really?
Yeah, nothing.
Koko's boom, dead. Lando's boom, dead. Both Lando and Koko outspeed it, although... Not our Lando or Koko, because we... No,
our Koko
does. Our Lando doesn't.
Yeah, so that's that. It's just a very... it's a very powerful Pokemon. Like, just to blow something up if we need it.
And 136 speed means at +1, it outspeeds Infernape, and it also outspeeds our Landorus, but it still underspeeds our Hawlucha, and that means that we can still, like, Skydrop something, then Dragon Dance while the thing's in the air, then Hawlucha will still land, and then we can hit it with Gyarados, which I think is the best way to, like, run your speed so that you've got that synergy with the Skydrop. So pick them up, we're faster than them, pick them up, Hawlucha's faster than everyone on their team. Gyarados can Dragon Dance free because he's protected by the fact that they're in the air. We drop them, Gyarados is now faster than them because he's Dragon Danced, and then he can Waterfall them to just kill them on. So that's pretty cool.
Yes. And then we have this Tapu Koko here. Pretty much like...
This is your baby here.
Yeah, this is my creation right here, okay? Because it does so much. It can OHKO pretty much any Mamoswine besides, like... I think it even OHKO doesn't have a chance to kill
AV.
Max.
It has a chance to kill Max, but
not AV, right? Yeah.
AV. If it's a Sword Vest, it lives. But yeah, Max HP definitely dies 100% of the time. I think 96 Spadef is what they need to give it a chance to live.
Yeah, so, something like that. But I doubt they'll do that. But yeah, Grass Knot does a ton of damage to Mamoswine because he's so heavy, and he doesn't really have the best special defense, and he's weak to it. And then Thunderbolt, Modest Thunderbolt specifically, does a lot of damage to, it'll do a ton of damage to Togekiss. If it's not special defensive, it'll probably kill it.
Yeah.
It can probably OHKO a couple of these Pokemon, as well as just chunk really, really heavily, like Salamence and
Magearna.
Yeah, Magearna.
Like 68% minimum to Salamence. It's crazy. It kills Infernape. It does so much damage. It's just so good in electric terrain. It's so dumb.
Yeah, and it's such a fast Pokemon. And we have U-Turn on it. We have U-Turn on a couple of Pokemon just to kill Hoopa if we get the opportunity. We have it on 3 Pokemon out of 6. We took it off
2
of.
Now. It used to be.
Okay. We took it off of Tornadus. Okay. But
yeah, because like the way I see it is, Waterium Z Gyarados kills Hoopa, U-Turn Landorus kills Hoopa, U-Turn Koko kills Hoopa. So because those are the 3 mons on your side, we're always going to have a mon out that can kill Hoopa.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless they kill your entire side, in which case...
that's tragic.
I don't mean it. Then on my side, we have basically the support mons. Tornadus still hits like a truck, though. It's once again wide lens. We're not trying to miss these hurricanes, okay?
Yeah, ever.
I know that people have questioned wide lens actually quite heavily in the comments.
I'm surprised.
Like, oh, it only makes it 77% accurate rather than 70. Like, you've still got over 20% chance of missing. You need to understand that's 7 times out of 100. That's it's almost 1 time out of 10. So if we use 10 hurricanes in this league, one of them's going to hit that wouldn't have otherwise hit if we didn't have the wide lens.
Not only that, but since putting a wide lens on Tornadus, we have not missed a single hurricane.
Yeah, the only time we missed is when we didn't run it.
It's so helpful, man. It really is.
Yeah.
And then when we put moves like Heat Wave that have a 10% chance to miss, or is it 5%?
They go down to a 1.
It's 10%.
No, Heat Wave's 10%, but it goes down to a 1% chance to miss. It's definitely worth it.
It's just a good, it's a really good item on him if we're not going to be running, the Z move or whatever.
Yeah. So we're running Skydrop again to pick things up. I think it's really important to have 2 mons with the option, because if they blow back Hawlucha turn 1 and then they bring in Redirect Trick Room, it's nice to have another chance for Skydrop. So Skydrop Tornadus for sure. Tailwind is just for if they run Tailwind Togekiss. It's literally, we will never click to Tailwind because we outspeed them anyway until they click to Tailwind. As soon as they do, we go into our Prankster, we click Tailwind ourselves, and then we're faster. So that's fine. Hurricane kills lots of their team. Like, lots of their team. It kills Infernape, it kills both the bugs, it kills Serena, it does like 50% to Togekiss, it does about 70% to Hoopa, it does 70% to Magearna, it does a chunk to Salamence. It's a really good move. And then Protect, because we need to be able to stall out Trick Room. I have a worst case scenario in mind where they get up Trick Room turn 2 and we lose. So Protect is nice to stall that out.
And then the last Pokemon, okay, is Magmortar is low-key the MVP, man. That is the team player right there.
He puts the team on his back like Swampert used to.
Yeah. Anyways, this is a specially made set. The EVs here will allow him to OHKO Magearna and Mamoswine with the Fire Z move there.
Yeah, and then that's why he overheats there.
Yeah, and then we have the bulk to take hits with Follow Me. you know, when we use
So
follow me.
he takes an earthquake from an adamant life orb Mamoswine. No, not life orb. An adamant Mamoswine. He takes an earthquake because it's a spread move with this defense. And then the special defense, he doesn't get 2-hit KO'd by Magmortar Thunderbolt. So it's quite important because I think the coverage move, they run double stab on Magmortar, but that's both resisted by Magmortar, and then Thunderbolt as their coverage move. We don't get killed by Thunderbolt, so by 2 Thunderbolts, so we can follow me twice against Magmortar and don't give them a Soul Heart boost, which I think is quite important. Do not allow them. But of course, if Magmortar is there, we can always also say, okay, we're over half health, it can't kill us with Thunderbolt, it's time to click Z overheat and blow this thing away. Like, just blast it into oblivion. Flame Body's also good, because if we follow me and Hooper hits us and burns itself, Hooper just nerfed itself, which is super cool.
Yep. And that's pretty much it.
That's the squad.
Duncan will have the battle up on his channel.
Today. Yeah, because
today,
we're late with the team builder, so it's going up. Literally, probably as this is up, the battle's going up either in the next hour or it's up now. So hopefully we win and go 4-0 and still be the top team in the league, because we Disney with best.
We are Disney.
We are Disney.
All right, people. See you at the battle. I'm out of here. He's out of here. We're out of here.
Bye-bye.